Hey everybody, it's Mitchell with Foster Lake and Pond Management. On today's episode of Smarter in 5 Minutes, we're going to talk a little bit about the fall seasonal activities that are associated with stormwater management. Did you know, for example, that some counties do all their stormwater inspections during the months of November and December? Anytime you're trying to manage Mother Nature, seasonal changes play a big part in our management activities. So in the fall, we try to spend a lot of time with our riprap areas, our dissipator pads, and near our inlets and outlets. These areas, the material we've sprayed and treated throughout the summer tends to be drier, so it's easy to rake or blow out. We can also see trash and things that may have been trapped in the rocks during the summer. But we want to get a very good clean out of these areas because going into hurricane season, they're going to be experiencing a lot of flow. So we want to make sure that water can move unencumbered. This device is actually doing what it's supposed to do. It's collecting trash and debris before it enters the wet pond. So it's actually functioning properly, but it's our job with preventative maintenance to make sure that it stays clear and it can always function at the highest level. One potentially negative aspect of the changing of the seasons is the potential for wet pond turnovers or an inversion. When this happens, it's generally in the late part of the summer, early part of the fall, generally after a major afternoon thunderstorm. When cold, heavy rainwater hits the top of the pond, it pushes the warm water at the top of the pond down and causes the anoxic cold water from the bottom of the pond to flip with the warm water. So it brings massive volumes of anoxic or oxygen depleted water to the surface of the pond. That can result in fish kills and an unsightly mess and very, very upset homeowners. One way to prevent turnovers or inversions is to install an aeration system. Bottom or diffused aeration is the most efficient form of aeration because it mixes from the bottom to the surface. Most aeration systems, if designed properly, can turn the pond water over 2 to 3 times a day. A surface fountain is also beneficial. Not quite as efficient as a diffused aeration system, but you do get the beautiful aesthetic. Most fountains pull from about 4 to 6 feet down tops. Usually that's enough to break up the thermocline and minimize the potential for inversion. Both of these are great ideas and can provide a lot of healthy benefits to a pond, so we highly encourage them. But this time of year, definitely want to make sure that they're properly maintained, filters are being cleaned and changed regularly, and that the canister of the fountain is also brushed off and kept clean so it stays cool.
Another benefit of cooler fall weather coming in is the start of fisheries activities. Whether it's establishing fisheries for your new pond, stocking forage fish, or conducting an electric survey, Foster Lake is always here to help.
One of the most common questions we get this time of year is how do we prepare for tropical storms and hurricanes? Most important thing in preparing for tropical storms and hurricanes is to make sure that our riser, our outlet structure, is free of debris so that it can function properly. Stormwater devices, all regulated stormwater devices, are designed to handle the impacts of a 100-year flood. That means the water quality orifice charges first, then the top of the pipe or the overflow, that gets fully charged, and then once that pipe is fully charged, typically there's an emergency spillway that carries thousands of gallons of water away from the site via very, very rapid sheet flow.
Hi, I'm Johnny Foster, owner and president of Foster Lake and Pond Management. We've been providing stormwater, lake, and pond management solutions since 1983, and we hope to continue providing you with professional yet personable service for years to come.